Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King07 here, back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you all out there, the other kings and queens, and I hope you all having a very blessed day. And I hope you guys had a very blessed day on Thanksgiving, whether you spent it with family, with friends. I hope you guys just had a really good time spending it with loved ones. But nonetheless, guys, we are going to be getting into another build video. And before we get into the build video, it would be greatly appreciated if you drop a like on the video and sub to the channel, because 2K23 content, you know, usually I say it's coming daily, but I don't know, man. I gotta get back into it. I gotta get back into the grind. I gotta self-motivate myself, and I'm here to self-motivate myself. But nonetheless, guys, also comment down below what build you want me to make next. And you know what? If you guys watch this video and you're still listening, I think I'm gonna start joining some Pro-Am leagues. So if you guys are looking forward to me playing in some Pro-Am leagues as a point guard, yeah, let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to that, or if that's even something you'd want to watch. But nonetheless, we're gonna go point guard, whatever hand, whatever jersey number. And I didn't even say it, but the build that we're gonna be making today, the closest replica build in my opinion to Ja Morant in 2K23. Obviously, Ja Morant is one of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA. He's been that way since he was at Murray State, dropping triple doubles in the NCAA tournament. Like, he's electric. And you know, I feel like he's built himself kind of like a villain arc. Like he's kind of done some things that make him, you know, not really likable, you know, and some people are starting to hate on him a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I rock with Ja Morant, bro. I really like his, especially his play style, his attitude, just the effort he really brings on the court, night in and night out, sacrificing his body, dying for balls, going for attempting these crazy contact dunks, trying to jump over people, bro. Like, that takes gut, bro, doing that stuff. You know, it's kind of almost a risk an injury just to entertain you guys, you know, or us, not you guys, but me too. I'm a fan. But nonetheless, his body metrics, we can go 6'2", 165 pounds, and then your wingspan is going to be 6'10" wingspan. Go ahead, continue, get into the attributes. So the reason I had to put his wingspan 6'10", because if it's any lower, you can't actually get higher driving dunk. And obviously, we're talking about Ja Morant. He's the closest thing to probably 99 driving dunk that we could get, but just his height in 2K doesn't allow him to really get a 99 driving dunk. So we're going to have to go ahead and settle for the 93 driving dunk. And then what we're going to do after that, we're going to put the driving layup up to an 80, get him that Jelly Fam package. And then he also gets Giant Slayer Hall of Fame. And then the close shot, we're going to put this on 86 to get him Gold Fearless Finisher. And then what is that? Fast Twitch? Yeah, he gets Fast Twitch as well. So you end up with 23 finishing badges, which is actually pretty hard to get on most builds. Like, I would say this year, it's the hardest to get a high amount of finishing badges on pretty much any type of build. Then moving into the three-point shooting, or the shooting in general, I guess that's where you could say Ja Morant needed to have some improvement. He really, still to this point in his career, hasn't really averaged an attempted, or hasn't really attempted too many threes on average per game. I mean, his rookie year, he averaged 2.7 attempts, 3.8 second year, and these past 2 years is at 4.5, which obviously is still a lot, but as a point guard that, primarily dominates the ball throughout the offense, compare him to other point guards, he doesn't shoot the ball as often as others from three, but he's getting better, a lot better. His first 3 years, he's at 33, then he went to 30%, and then last year at 34%. This past year, he's at 39% on 4.8 threes per game. So for that, obviously, if he ended the year with that at 39.3, like, that would be one of the top in the league. But I think, so players go on hot stretches, you know. So we're going to give him an 82. I think it's respectable. 82 3 ball with a 72 midi. And then the free throw is going to go ahead and be a 74 free throws. So you end up with 18 shooting badges. Then moving into the playmaking, the pass accuracy. This is something I kind of like was wondering, should I put higher? I know I'm making a lot of these replica builds, and I make a lot of point guard replica builds, and a lot of the time I don't put their pass accuracy high, but it's because like that 75 pass accuracy with LeBron James pass style is kind of really all you need. Like, obviously, Ja Morant, if we're talking about his passing, it should be higher than a 75, but like, you don't really have to put it higher because the LeBron James pass style just kind of carries. But nonetheless, ball handle, you could put this up to a 94. And in terms of the pass accuracy, I have a 6'1" point guard that has like 80, I think it's 86 pass accuracy, and he passes just the same as my 6'7" with 75 pass accuracy. It's literally the same thing. But nonetheless, ball handle 94, speed of ball 79, and then your defensive and rebounding. Ja Morant, he's a little bit of a pesky defender. He gets steals from time to time. Not the craziest defender, so we're going to go ahead and give him a 78 steal. Then the perimeter defense is going to be a 77, but he does get a solid amount of rebounds, averaging a total of 4.6 over his career. And this year specifically, he's averaging 6.3 rebounds. So for that, we're going to go ahead and max out his defensive and rebounding, and he gets a 75, and he gets a total of 17 defensive and rebounding badges. And then the physicals is where things get crazy. We're going to go ahead and put his acceleration up to 96. His stamina is going to be a 97. And then his vertical, you're going to put that up to an 85 vertical, with his speed being an 82. And then you could put up you could just mess around, throw up his free throw up more. His block, I don't think you get an extra badge point though. Same with offensive rebounding, you don't get an extra badge point. So just go ahead and finish it with free throw. Put up to a 79 free throw. Go ahead and continue. 2 takeovers for Ja Morant. Personally, I think it would throw people off as well. I would go double finishing, and they wouldn't even be able to think you shoot or really pass the ball or really could dribble the ball that well. So I would go finishing moves and then easy blow-bys for Ja Morant. And you know what? I haven't seen the comparisons, the shades yet, or the player name. But wow, that's crazy. None of those 3 guys have a 93 driving dunk, and you're an inside-out shot creator. That is just yeah. 2K really, I really like how 2K implemented the shades thing, but I think they dropped the ball on like how accurate the shades even are. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what finishing badges. And before I do show you guys what badges I recommend, of course you get 6 extra badge points, 4 from completing your Rebirth quest or becoming a starter in the NBA, and then the other 2 are hitting level 39 in the season battle pass. But nonetheless, finishing wise, go ahead. Well, let's start below that. You want Fearless Finisher on gold, Giant Slayer on Hall of Fame. Then you need to put 1 more badge point on, and you can go ahead and throw on like Masher if you want. And then you get to category 3, and here Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery. It's just really up to you what you want on gold and what you want on silver. Then moving into the shooting badge category, what you're gonna want to do here, you're going to want Green Machine on gold, Volume Shooter on Hall of Fame. What are we saying? We need 1 more badge point. Go ahead and throw on Midi Magician. Throw on Corner Specialist on bronze, right? Throw on corner on bronze, and then you could unlock these badges down here. And what you want to do down here is, this is interesting. I would say just core Agent 3, buy Limitless, and you got 3 more badge points left over, and throw on Space Creator on bronze. Moving into the playmaking badge category, what you're going to want to do here is the obvious stuff. Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Bronze Bailout, Unpuckable on gold. Then in tier 3, you want to go ahead and core Clamp Breakers, buy Handles for days, and then you got 2 more badge points left over. Throw it on Dimer for the boys, or you could go Bronze Dimer and Bronze Vice Grip, so you don't get ripped when your center passes you a ball right away. Then moving into the defensive and rebounding category, last but not least, what we're going to want to do here, we get 17, which is pretty surprising, pretty shocking, honestly, considering we don't really have a high steal or high perimeter defense. But what you're going to want to do here is, you can throw Pick Dodger, Menace, and then you gotta spend 1 more badge point, put Chase Down Artist on bronze, and then you unlock tier 3. And in tier number 3, you could buy Interceptor, buy Glove, and then you got Clamps. So honestly, I would uncore that and core Clamps, and then you got 2 more badge points left over. Go ahead and take down, chase down, and throw ankle braces on bronze as well. And that is going to be my Ja Morant build. As always, guys, though, comment down below if you think you made Ja Morant better than me, whether it's the attributes or the badge points. Because people are watching my video, they're scrolling down to the comments to check out and see what people recommended. But unless, if you guys did overall enjoy the build video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And it's been your boy, Kingster7, and I'm out. Peace.